So we're going to go into the Chargers. Very interesting team. I think I want Mike to take this one first.
All right, cool. So I think the Chargers are going to be pretty good this year. I think they can make a little bit of noise, and I think they're going to be in the running to making the playoffs. I think they'll be somewhere around 11 wins. I think Allen, Williams, and Eckler can all be big fantasy threats. My issue with them is they always have a ton of injuries.
Always. It's crazy.
So,
they have the same medical staff as the Eagles.
They're like the Eagles West. I was just about to say that. So, but, I mean, like, it's tough. Like, Justin Jackson's been in the league for 3 years, and he's only played 29 games.
Northwestern shout-out.
So, it's like, it's hard to judge them on that. But, I mean, I think they're going to be pretty – I really do. I like them this year. I think Herbert's going to progress. I think he's going to have that offense airing out because he has the arm to push it down the field, which should open up opportunities for Eckler underneath with what you call it, like play actions, RPOs, and things like that. So I really do look for them to take a big step if they could stay healthy.
Nick?
Yeah, I'm with you. I got
agree,
the Chargers at 10-7, a fringe playoff team, probably 7th seed maybe. They're just so hard to evaluate because of injuries as well. I like Mike Williams. I'm really big on Austin Eckler this year. In 8 games with Herbert, he has 63 targets. I think that's a lot of volume. That's 8 targets a game. And, if he could run the football, then he could be a really, a top fantasy back this year. So if he could stay healthy, I could see a bounce back year for him. But I just think the Chargers have a lot of talent. So I see them as a fringe playoff team. But, we'll see. We'll see how Herbert does in second year with film.
I'm going to give you a concrete answer to this because you guys seem like you're, trending towards playoffs. You're on the fence a little bit. They're absolutely making the playoffs this year. Okay?
You put your stamp on it?
Guarantee it.
You put your stamp on it?
You know what?
Go
Put
ahead.
a stamp on it.
All right.
You want to sound an alarm? I don't think it's necessary.
Noted.
Yeah, we're going to have to note this one.
No alarm needed, right? No. Because it's a fair take. They were 7-9 last year. With all the issues that they had, they were 7-9 last year. The whole Tyrod Taylor saga. They were late getting to Herbert. I can only imagine what would have happened if he started the season. And he honestly shocked me. I was maybe a little down on him and his pro prospects. Honestly, he turned me. I'm a major believer. Major. These comments coming.
He's probably making the Dolphins sick to their stomach, too.
Oh, yeah. If the Dolphins had Justin Herbert, they're a scary playoff team because they have everything else.
Facts. 100%.
But guess what? I think the Chargers, like Nick said, they've been loaded with talent. The problem has been that they can't seem to get healthy. It's the weirdest thing. They are literally the Eagles of the West. I'm going to point out one thing. They ended the game the end of the season last year on a 4-game win streak. I think they carry the momentum right over. I did not look at the schedule very closely. I'm not going to offer you a record. I think that they'll probably be the first wild card seed. I really believe in the talent. I think if Derwin James comes back healthy, which he is right now, he's probably the best safety in football. I feel very comfortable saying that. Like game-changing kind of player. Game-changing. Joey Bosa also always misses some time. Game changer. Maybe the best defensive end. He's right up there. Okay? Biggest thing, though, biggest storyline for me, it's the same as the Chiefs. Revamped offensive line. Their offensive line has been trashed for the last few years. They drafted Rashawn Slater, Northwestern shout-out. I actually think that he's better than Penei Sewell. He's a little more he's smaller than him, but I think he's a better player. Across the line, though, they made upgrades. I was trying to bring it up just so I could tell you guys. Let me see here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it in time. You want to pass some time for me?
So on
Any other players on the Chargers?
I actually have a question for the audience. Who do you guys like better in fantasy? Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Austin Eckler?
Ooh. That's a good question.
I want to see the comments.
And I just argued with somebody about Austin Eckler literally yesterday.
You could also throw Antonio Gibson in there, too.
I want to stay in division.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I was going to say, because I would put him right around those players, because I think he's going to be awesome.
Chargers got Brian Bulaga at right tackle. They signed Corey Linsley, longtime center for Aaron Rodgers. He was pissed about that. Pissed. So right there, the bookend tackles, if Bulaga can stay healthy. Bookend tackles. And you got a center who, in theory, should really help Justin Herbert, too, as far as the development goes, making the, pre-snap calls at the line, being able to read the defensive front. Like, that does not get talked about enough in football in general.
And the thing
That's
is, too,
a
with
huge
Herbert,
deal.
Herbert can get himself out of trouble.
He's got a rocket arm.
He's
Yeah.
mobile.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's mobile.
Yeah.
So even if the protection breaks down, he can still get outside the pocket and swing it. So it's nothing like I just think like he's not that he's flawless. I don't want to use that word, but he's like a perfect fantasy quarterback because he does everything.
Yeah, his sports cards are going for like thousands of dollars right now. I
missed
think
the
that's a stupid investment. I think it's dumb. A second-year player, he's got like probably 13 more years.
You want to see some more? That's all you just wanna see more?
Absolutely. I'm not going to drop $2,000 to for a second-year player. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I think that's a little high for me too.
Repeat the question: Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Austin Eckler for PPR fantasy football? I want to
see
hear
some
you guys.
answers.
I want to hear you guys.
P&I audience, let's see some answers. Dietz, this is a good question. Dietz says, last year 11-5 was the minimum to make the playoffs in the AFC. What is it this year?
Probably 11-6.
I mean, because keep in mind, 17-game season, so probably 11. Again.
Like 12-5 just seems too high. Just
I was
to
going
make
to say
the playoffs. So
you might have
gotta
a
be
12.
weird.
You might have a 12-5 team that misses the playoffs. Could you
that would be
potentially?
brutal?
Oh my God! I mean, I don't think that's going to happen.
Nah.
I'll
that's a long
I'll bring up
shot.
the standings real quick.
That's a long
Yeah,
shot.
I don't see that happening right now. Just looking at it right away, because the Steelers, I can bet you the house that they're not going 12-4. They went 12-4 last year.
Who?
Fuck out of here.
Who?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, they stink.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, they stink.
Fucking 12-4.
Sorry,
and
bro.
I'm down on the Dolphins because of Tua. I don't think they're getting 10 wins again. Because half of those, 6 of them came from Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
So they're taking a step back. Ravens and Browns, that should be interesting. I'm going to save that. But they're both making the playoffs. Colts should make it. Titans, Chiefs. And